What is going on, Trader Gang? It's your boy Nikki Pips. We are back at it again with another market breakdown. So Sunday night market breakdown for you guys. So appreciate you guys popping on. Hope you guys have all had a blessed weekend, blessed Sunday. Another week is upon us. We're almost coming to the end of April. So we're going to take a look at news, see what we have coming this week. A lot of things have still been going on with, of course, the war in Iran and, of course, the Strait of Hormuz. Just a lot of stuff going back and forth. So the markets are going to move very aggressively this week. I've taken a look at US30 already. It literally gapped down almost 600 points at the open. So we'll definitely take a look at that. And I personally believe that we're going to see some all-time highs. We've already seen an all-time high with NAS 100, but I think we're going to be able to see all-time highs this week with US30 as well. So we got a few minutes before we actually jump into it, but I will go ahead and share my screen. So I already removed everything from my charts and all that. So we got kind of a clean chart already. So that's a good thing. So you can kind of already see here we had a huge gap down, like crazy. I kind of like marked it up a little bit. So it was literally 578 points that it gapped down. Like that's crazy. It pretty much took out all of Friday. Pretty much, yeah. All of Friday's move, it literally took it out. But again, my thought is price is going to push all the way back up, fill this gap, and we're going to retest these all-time highs right here. So I think we had something similar a couple weeks ago. Let me go on the daily. We had another area where we had a gap. Let me see where there was a gap. There was another gap right here. So there was a gap here on Friday, 2 Fridays ago. So what happened? Price pushed all the way down. What happened? The gap got filled. So same thing here. Price is pushing up. We consolidated. We have a gap here. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to fill it. So for me personally, I think all this week we're going to be looking for buys because I highly don't think that price is going to push further down. Personally. I think we're going to continue to make all-time highs because I mean we're in a bullish trend. This is even just a 4-hour. So if we were to go like even just to the weekly, I mean we can see here we had a huge rejection here back in when was that? February 9th. So that was a Monday. We had a huge. We pretty much had a whole week of sell-offs. Price respected this level right here. We had a level of demand and supply right here. Price pushed off of it, pushed up, and I think price is going to break through this week. So, but yeah, let me check one thing really quick, and then we'll get into it. So show some love in the chat. Let me check something really quick. Put a comment, throw an emoji, you know, whatever you want. Put a thumbs up. So yeah, let's head over to news here. So we have Monday, right? So Monday already. Actually, let me filter this. I don't think I had it filtered before. So, or actually, I did have it filtered before, but I think I refreshed all my cookies and all that stuff. So filter, there we go. Because I only want to see USD. So Monday we don't have anything. Tuesday we have Fed Chair designates Warsh testimonies. So I'm not too sure about that, but that's literally 30 minutes after market open. Then 5:30 we have core retail sales. Wednesday we don't have anything. Thursday nothing really. Friday nothing. So pretty solid week as far as news. So other than Tuesday. So we just got to be mindful of that. But nonetheless, even if we do get a pullback because of this news, again, price is going to correct itself and continue up. So me personally, we're going to be looking for buys this week. So that's it for pretty much the news. So nothing extravagant. So I do want to share with you guys, I am kind of testing out a new strategy. So don't judge me. It is ICT based. So not so much on the power of 3, even though that can play a part, but this more involves a simple breakout, breakup structure, stuff like that. Order blocks, which is literally just an area of previous demand. So, or support. So that's pretty much what we're looking at, but I'm still going to do a top-down analysis nonetheless. So, because we still want to see where the trend is. So, so that's also why I have my indicator here. So I have a PO3 indicator here. So I have it set for the 1 hour. So when I go to the 1 hour, when I go down to like the 5 minute, it literally shows me what the 1 hour candle looks like, because that's what I'm gonna kind of use for a confirmation. So obviously we can see here on the 5 minute we had this huge gap right here. So of course, what is price gonna do? It's gonna fill it. So it's gonna fill it from here and then come all the way up. So, but this usually is just another kind of confluence, if you will, but that's not the overall move. So I'll probably go into it a little bit more in depth of kind of sharing my new strategy, if you will. Like I did some testing on FX Replay, so maybe we can do it on here. I mean, the chart was having a problem loading up on the actual website, but we'll see. Maybe after we do this breakdown, see have a little bit more time. All right, so let's do this breakdown real quick. So obviously, we're looking at the high, obviously, so we're going to mark that up. So all-time high is at 50,609. So we're going to copy that. And that's going to be our all-time high. And then I always like to mark up the previous weekly high and low. So weekly high is right here. So previous weekly high. So I'll do more like 920. 49,920. This is going to be previous weekly high, so PWH. And then we're going to do previous weekly low. We'll even mark up like a daily as well. So I usually don't do a daily, but we'll do a daily. This price will always usually tap into previous daily high or low. So we got previous weekly low, 47,545. That is a psychological level. So just so you guys are aware. Another area that we could target also is, again, another previous low. Because right now, because price is continuing to push up, the only area we have moving forward is, of course, one of these highs. So, but I'm still going to mark up a low here, just in case price decides to dump. So this would be at, we'll do like 46,340. If you guys have any questions on this, just throw it in the chat. All right, so I'm just going to mark that up like that, and then we'll go to the daily here. So previous daily high and low. So this was the previous weekly high. So that's the same as the daily high. So we have the daily low right here. So I'm just going to mark up this as the previous daily low. So it's almost at 48,700 or 48,800. So previous daily low. All right, so we have the previous daily low. The previous weekly high is the same as the previous daily high. So we'll just keep that like that. So we have some nice levels here. So again, price has to push up to this level first and retest it to see if we can push higher. So that's first things first. So we can even go down on the 4-hour here. So that's what price has to do first. Price has to push back up to this level. So even on the 4-hour, our first goal is for price to break above here. So we can even go like on the 1-hour, right? So I'll mark this up right here. We got to tap into this high right here. So 49,755. All right. So this is our target right here. So price, of course, push down. Price has to push back up to this level right here. So we have to continue to keep pushing higher. So again, that's why I say price is going to come up here and fill this gap. So of course we have another level right here also. We have this low. So in order to fill that gap, price has to tap into, let's say like 49,605. So again, mind you, this is just on the lower time frame. So this is just on the hour. So like, since I have this marked up, so if I were to go like on the 15, so now you could see. So what I think, so price is going to pull back up into this area. So we could get a slight pullback, maybe even to this level right here before it pushes back up. So, but I have just a firm belief that we're going to fill this gap. So this gap will be filled by the end of this week. So that's kind of my thought. So even here, like on the 1-hour, you know, we can mark up some areas. So of course we can mark up the previous weekly high, obviously. So that would be right here. We have this level of demand right here. So this would obviously be another area. And then we do have this area right here also, which of course we will tap into. So this is just on the lower time frame. So let me see if I want to show you guys kind of the new strategy I've been testing out. Let me just make sure. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we can actually get the chart to populate, because I think it was having a hard time the other night or the other day. So it wouldn't populate the chart. So, all right, cool. Here we go. So I wanted to show you guys. Get rid of that. So let me do a new layout. So let me see, this is March 12th. Okay, let me see. Okay, cool. So just to show you guys, so this is showing 10:35. So this is a New York time. So let me speed this up a little bit. We want to get to like market open. So we need to get to 9. Okay, where is this? A little bit more. All right, so we're at 8:50. All right, so we got 9:05. I just want to show you guys this. So we got 9:25, right? So this is the 5-minute time frame. So mind you, the overall trend is bullish right now, right? So we also have to come over here. So mind you, this is last month. So I'm just kind of doing like a back testing, right? So we're gonna have pretty much equal highs right here. So what usually happens when we reach an equal high, usually price drops. So we're basically gonna wait for pretty much a breakout or break of structure rather. So again, this is 9:20. So boom, there's 9:30, right? So we broke out. This could easily be, you know, we can even tap into these highs right here. But we're going to basically mark up this low right here. And then we wanted to mark up this high right here. So of course, what did price do? It broke above it. So let's see if price is going to come back and retest it, because US30 does this. It'll literally push out at the open and it'll literally reject. So let's see what happens. So what did price do? Look, it came up. It basically took liquidity up here. So we're waiting for price to come back down. So it's almost like a break and retest in a way, right? So it broke. It's going to retest this level. So let's see if it does that. Boom, it did that. So it tapped right back into this area. So let's see what it does next. And mind you, this is at 9:50.
Every day. Your first call.
Sorry, I hate these commercials. All right, so mind you, it's 9:50, so we're 20 minutes into market open, right? So let's see what price does next. Boom. So we came up, we retested. So let's see if we come back into this range. So because usually if we see this retest, price is going to continue to come down and break these lows. So let's see what price does. Boom. So we come right back into this range, right? Let's see if we get one little pullback to retest it one more time. Okay, so we broke. So again, this tells me that we broke this level. We had a break and retest, and then price is going to basically come and take out these lows. So the lowest point we would have is right here, right? So, and then of course we have other areas of demand, right? So we got an area down here, and we have an area down here. So price is already going to pretty much tap that. So just so we have a better entry, let's see if price does pull back a little bit. Okay, cool. So let's get one more confirmation. Okay, so price pulled right back into this area. So now let's see if price continues to push. Boom, right there. So when I see this, because this is a bearish engulfing, so what I would do is, of course, I'll take a position right here. So this is I think it was a $50,000 account, something like that. So I'll do 10 contracts. We're gonna take a sell position. So I'm gonna put my stop loss. So we'll see if we get stopped out. I'm gonna put it right above this high. And I'm gonna target one of these lows. So I'm just gonna go for this low. Let's see if we can come all the way down here. All right, and I'll even mark it up. So we'll take a short. So stop loss is right here. TP is all the way down here. So that'll give us a 1 to 3. So let's see if we get stopped out. So this doesn't work all the time, but it has worked lately. So let's see if we get stopped out. Okay, we hit TP1, pull up a little bit. Let's see, TP2 got smashed. Let's see if TP3 gets it. So we're consolidating a little bit. Let's see if we get a nice push to the downside here. So like we probably already had our stops at, we already had our stops here. So we're already in profit. So if we get stopped out, it is what it is. So let's see how it plays out. So let's pause this. Let's see what time it's at. So I wouldn't even let it run this far because this is already at 2:50 in the afternoon. So I would have probably just been fine with just hitting TP3 right here or hitting TP2. So we would have just taken a 1-to-1 here and would have just been okay with that. So, but again, this is kind of part of my new strategy. So I guess you could look at it as like a break and retest strategy. So, I mean, we're literally just waiting for the manipulation to pass, because that's what US30 does. So price usually goes in whatever direction, and then it usually has a hard rejection. Or of course we have to look to the left and we wait for it to take out liquidity, and then of course it drops, and then we look for that low. So that's typically what we look for. So would we have hit total TP? No, but I mean here we would have definitely tapped into it for sure. So, but we'll play it out. We'll see what it does, even though I wouldn't have held it this long, because I mean I'm a scalper. Okay. So let's see if we go any lower. Okay, we broke below. Okay. Let's see if we tap it. So let's see, is this before 5 o'clock? So this is at 4:30. So we got 30 minutes till market closes. So let's see where it goes. So this is 450. Ooh. So look at that. TP almost, like total TP or full TP would have almost got smashed. So nonetheless, of course, this did play out, you know, how we thought it was going to. Price came up, took liquidity, and then of course targeted these lows after we had a break and retest and a continued push to the downside. So again, I've tested this about like 20 times on here, just, you know, just back testing a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, you know, because I'm also looking for bullish engulfing candles. So where my entry was, I waited for this bullish engulfing candle to happen. So, or this bearish engulfing, excuse me. So that's what I was looking for. Not only that, you know, we can see, I don't know if I have the indicator on here. Oh no, it's not on here. So, but I have it, I think I have it on here just because I wanted to try it out. I have, oh, that's PO3. So I had another like order block type thing where it marked up all the order blocks and stuff like that. But, you know, of course, I'm not a big fan on indicators. I don't think you need all that. So, but nonetheless, I think this is super helpful. I mean, you could see, you know, luckily me doing this kind of showed you guys like it played out, you know, because sometimes it won't, sometimes it'll wake up and then boom, you get stopped out. So, but it did play out to these levels. And that's really what you have to look for. So going into this week, that's exactly how I'm going to trade this strategy, because I'm just going to be paper trading this week. So we're just going to see how this continues to play out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But again, like I said, my thought is we're going to push to the upside and we are going to break new highs. So that is my point of view for this week. So that is the Sunday breakdown for you guys. I appreciate you guys popping on. I love doing these every week because it not only helps myself, helps me mark up my charts, for the week, but also helps you out also if you guys want to follow along with me. So, you know, I can't wait to start the new week. I will reset one of my funded or one of my challenge accounts as soon as I can. But in the meantime, we're just going to be paper trading because we do want to stay active in the markets in the meantime. So I will be going live tomorrow morning as well. So even though I won't be trading live capital, obviously, or with a prop firm, so we still want to continue to hone our skill. And of course, I want to test out this new strategy as well. So peace and love, y'all. Follow me on Nikki_Pips. And we will be live tomorrow morning before market open. You can come right back here or go to my Instagram and click the link in my bio and it'll take you right back here. And just click on the live. So peace and love, y'all.